Hey, welcome to Prairie Imperfection. It's Lisa, and today I wanted to talk to you about why my kids don't look like me and my experience living the biracial family life. So, if you haven't guessed yet, my husband is South Korean, so that is why my kids look Asian. I wanted to share with you my experience of living a biracial relationship and the hard parts of it, and then the blessings that come from sharing your life with someone from a different culture. So yeah, the hard parts and the blessings kind of go hand in hand because, you know, hard doesn't always mean bad, and I think actually the hard brings about growth and understanding and helps me be a better person. So yes, let's start with the hard. The hard parts, or the most challenging parts, are like language and culture. So my husband's parents actually still live in South Korea, so their first language obviously would be Korean. And their English, they both can speak English, but it's not, you know, super fluent. Though, don't get me wrong, I am not insulting their English in any way. I know, I know learning a language is challenging. I have tried a few times to learn Korean, and I have a lot of respect for people that know second, third, or whatever languages, because that's amazing. So kudos to you guys. But yes, it's challenging because we cannot communicate that well, and things get misunderstood, and yeah, it just causes, you know, a barrier in our relationship. And also, when we get together as a family, I'm the only one that doesn't understand Korean, and I know that's my fault, and I should learn Korean, but yeah, there's always things in life that come up. Anyway, no excuses for that. I'm just saying, I have not learned Korean yet, and when we're together as a family, kind of get left out of the conversation because everyone else is speaking Korean, which they should be, because it's, you know, their culture, and I'm not trying to say they should not. Yes, awesome. It's awesome that they're speaking Korean, but I need to get my butt in gear and learn it so I can be part of the conversation more. Also, you know, the benefit of that would be my kids are getting exposed to a second language, and hopefully as they grow up they will be able to learn at least, you know, a basic understanding of the Korean language. So that is great. I think the exposure to another language is just, there's only benefits to that actually. It just happens to add a difficulty in a relationship because we can't communicate properly together. So the second thing is culture. And yes, I think because we are different cultures, we sometimes don't understand, like, I don't understand what's offensive sometimes in the Korean culture, and I have many times offended my husband's family because I have done something that I did not realize was offensive, and vice versa. They have done things to me which I find very offensive, which are not offensive in Korean, in the Korean culture. So we have to be very forgiving and understanding and realize, you know, we're all just trying to navigate this relationship as best we can. And the great thing about having these two different cultures is I get to experience a culture firsthand in an intimate setting through like my family, through my husband and his, like, and my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and they get to show me their culture through their daily lives. I have been to Korea twice, and you know, my experience going to Korea, living in their, or you know, staying with them in their home, eating their meals, going out to their local shops, and having like my husband right beside me to translate everything I need to understand, is way more of an authentic experience and a rich experience of the Korean culture than it would be if I would just go there and stay in a hotel and not understand half of what's going on. So, like, it's very rewarding to be able to see firsthand someone else's culture. The other issue, or the hard part, can be when me and my husband, you know, are living together with two different life ideas or core beliefs maybe about what life is supposed to be. It can cause conflicts, but on the other hand, it does provide the opportunity for us to communicate and discuss and understand that the way we were raised is not the only way and the truth about life. There are many different ways that people are living, and the way I grew up is not the best way or the right way. So yeah, the benefit of that is that we can pull from two different life experiences, two different cultures, and decide for our life and for our family what we want. What's good from that culture we want in our house, what's good from this culture we want in our house, and I think it just adds for a richer life. Now, lastly, for raising biracial children, I mean, my kids are only 2 and 3 right now. We haven't had like major discussions or issues yet. I think if my husband and I lead by example and show each other respect to our cultures and kind of just normalize being biracial, which is pretty normal these days. There are a lot of families that have multiple different races or cultures in their home. So I honestly don't think it's going to be a huge deal, and there won't be much negative to it. I think it's just exposing them to all the benefits, though sometimes it can be maybe harder. It creates a richer life. I'm so grateful for the opportunity or the blessing that my husband and his family has been in my life, and I thank God for bringing us together. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any experiences of living biracial relationships or just your relationship, what is your hardest part and what is your most rewarding part of your relationship, please leave it in the comments below. I will see you in the next video.